is Citizens Bank Park. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the St. Louis Cardinals taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy, today's starter has really struggled of late. He's been missing his spots, and hitters are taking advantage.
Boog, and when you're in a slump like this, every little thing feels like it's going against you. He'll look to settle in early and hopefully...
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And on the mound for Philadelphia in this one, Max Scherzer. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy. Just about to get started, Ivan Herrera now at the plate.
48, Ivan Herrera.
Underway here at Citizens Bank Park. And a swing and a miss. Right through there for a strike. Got him. Herrera wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. So the call will stand. One challenge remaining for them now. Next to hit, Lars Nootbaar.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Top of the first, just getting started here in Philadelphia. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. It sets the tone for the rest of the game.
And that's in the dirt. And a full count now. Popped up to the left into foul ground. And there's two away.
Batting third, first baseman Alec Burleson.
Now at the plate, Alec Burleson. On the ground. And foul ball. In there at the knees. No balls, 2 strikes. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. To second, but way too late. Safe there.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Here's Nolan Gorman.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Currently owns a 7-game hitting streak.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, a really good chance right here to pick up a run in the top of the first after what seemed to be a real quiet start to the inning.
Man on second, 2 down. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. So now the Phillies offense. What they can do, no score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Philadelphia, and on the mound today, Hunter Dobbins. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Burleson takes it himself. One pitch and one out. Here's Trey Turner. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1.
Throughout history, the fastball down has been the most successful pitch. Guys can handle a little bit better these days, but they, of course, still prefer something belt high.
Next offering in there for a strike. Now 1-2.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Gorman fires in time.
Batting third baseman, Alec Bohm.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Alec Bohm. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. Jumps, but it's off his glove. And it's gone. It deflected off of him and over for a home run. All muscle to center field. The Phillies score first. It's 1-0.
He hasn't been at his best at the plate these last few games, so this could end up being an important home run for him. Maybe it's a sign of more to come. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but those plays are so tough to pull off. And I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
So 2 down. Kyle Schwarber digs in now. Oh. And the 1-0. There's a swing and a drive. Into the corner, but foul.
Well, he gave that one a pretty good ride down the line, but it looked just foul down in the corner. That could have been an easy double if it stayed fair.
Two down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the second game of the series. That one misses, and now 3-1. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one back there, and it is gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they tack one on the board. It's 2-0. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
JT Realmuto steps in. What a stop. Over to first. What a play. Inning over. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. 1 inning in the books here. This is Phillies baseball on the show Northeast. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Here's the second baseman, Thomas Sajazi. That one found hard the other way. The 0-1.
No, that's a ball.
Scherzer winds, kicks, fires. Fought off foul. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Now, Mason wins.
Hey!
In there at the knees. 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
2 down, base is empty. And up next for St. Louis, Michael Hellman.
Strike one.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes the side here in the second. It's the Phillies 2 and the Cardinals nothing. Back at the ballpark, and Singy, we featured him at the top of the show. Not quite the turnaround he was hoping for today.
Well, the struggles have definitely carried over into this one. It's still early, though. He's got some time to fix this.
Rhys Hoskins, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. And a ground ball to first. Burleson takes it to the bag. That's 1 out in the bottom of the second.
7, right fielder, Adolis Garcia.
And here is Adolis Garcia. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Swings through that.
Fooled on that pitch, got a little anxious, and now in a 2-strike count, he's going to have to widen out his stance, choke up on the bat, and really make sure he has pitch recognition before pulling the trigger. Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday, another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. That is the... So they go quietly there. We played 2 full. It's the Phillies 2 and the Cardinals nothing. You're watching Phillies baseball on the show Northeast. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
Ball.
And a foul ball. This one in the air, right field. Garcia grabs it on the run.
Batting ninth, catcher Joel Pozo.
Now it's going to be Joel Pozo.
Ball. Low.
Pozo, 28 years old. He joined the team as a free agent.
Strike. Boom.
Fastball for a strike. That's another strikeout for Mad Max. He's cruising out there today. And here's a challenge. That looked like it missed to me. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep their remaining challenge. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today.
Just couldn't catch up on the low 90s fastball right there, and that's a result of a good job of changing speeds. Off-speed pitch on the one before, then sped him up. Pitchers that don't throw real hard have to rely on location and mix it up to speeds. That wasn't the best location with the fastball, but clearly that wasn't the pitch he was looking for at the plate either.
Herrera now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
No, that's low.
Pretty close, but it was a ball. That knocks them down to one challenge left. And a big swing and a miss.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
And he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Now, Boog, I don't have the numbers to back this up or anything, but I think pitchers who tend to rack up a bunch of strikeouts sometimes end up with more errors behind them in the field just because the defenders aren't as involved in the game. They're not as sharp, and who knows if that played any factor there, but I think there could be something to it.
At the plate, Lars Nootbaar. Herrera off of first with two away. Here's the 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. The Cards one. They trail it here 2-0.
Politics in the culture. I see it all with the mind of Minota. Photographic, the streets is tragic.
Bottom of the inning. And now for the Phillies, Brian De La Cruz.
Left fielder Brian De La Cruz.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
And that one fouled off. The 0-2. In the air, out towards left center. One up, one down.
Up next for the Phillies. Center
So the
fielder.
Philly batting order turns over. Justin Crawford, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1.
Ball.
Swing and a ground ball. Tosses to the pitcher,
Yep,
covering
he's
the
out.
bag. And two straight set down to begin the bottom of the
For
third.
the Phillies, shortstop Trey Turner.
2 outs, base is empty. Trey Turner at the plate. 0 for 1 so far.
Ball.
That pitch gets the corner, and it's 1-2. Got him swinging. Down quickly go the Phillies. They're on top 2-0.
This sound like Stevie put ribbons in the sky, put them high, shattered like ceilings, sprinkle piece of the pie. All rise.
On to the 4th, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Alec Burleson. Max Scherzer back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Sometimes pitchers work him backwards, starting with the breaking ball, but it's a tricky approach. He almost wants to bait you out there to throw that stuff to start the at-bat.
On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Gorman in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. The Cards down by a pair, top half of inning number 4. Set down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
And up next for St. Louis, Thomas Sajazi. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Ground ball left side. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Redbirds down quietly. They trail things here 2-0. Welcome back. And Singy, some big-time struggles coming into this one, and he doesn't seem to have it again today.
Yeah, he's nibbling out there more than attacking, and you can tell the confidence isn't quite there, Boog. A lot of game left to shake it off, though.
And that one hammered. That's down. One hops off the wall. And he's got a leadoff double in the 4th.
Having a really nice game here. That's his second extra base hit. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. Right through there for his strike. Man at second. Fouled off. He was late.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
That's the ball.
Here's a 1-2. Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. 1-2.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here at the bottom of the fourth. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-0.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this.
Well, Boog, when you've got power like he does, hitting 2 home runs in the same game feels very doable. Dialed in and making the most of every swing out there.
Here comes Real Muto. Grounded out his first time. Just a slow ground ball this time. Gorman throws on to first. 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
And here is Hoskins. He's been a great free agent side.
That's a ball.
Action in the St. Louis bullpen. Zach Thompson, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-1. Can't make contact with the sweeper. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. On the ground, and that's just foul.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Gorman throws on to first, and there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Phillies, right fielder, Adolis Garcia.
So up next, Adolis Garcia. Caught looking his first time up. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. Two down, nobody on. This one in the air, center field. Hellman gets under it, and that ends the inning. But the Phils get 2 on this blast. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
You know, these Cardinals just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Fastball right back to the mound. Slings to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
Cardinals, center fielder, Michael Hellman.
Here's the center fielder, Michael Hellman.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time. Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Out to short. On to first. And the first 2 set down in the top of the fifth.
Up next for the Cardinals, right fielder, Jordan Walker.
Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Foul ball.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
2 down, nobody on. Up the middle. Trey Turner gloves it, and he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
Well, he did all he could at short to try to make an amazing play and almost got it done, but good hustle down the line, and that's an earned infield hit.
Here's the catcher, Joel Pozo. Struck out swinging his first time.
That's a ball.
Way out front for strike 2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. And now the DH, Ivan Herrera. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. Out of here. A 3-run homer. His 21st of the year, and they cut into the deficit. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boone. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
So 2 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Lars Nootbaar.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Check swing, and he went. And now it's even 1-1. Ground ball up the middle. Stop. Tosses to first, and that the inning. St. Louis gets 3 on the homer. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Zach Thompson. He last pitched 2 days ago. This is Bryson Stott, flying to left his first time.
Second baseman, Bryson Stott.
In the air, right side. 1 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Left fielder, Brian De La.
Now the left fielder, Brian De La Cruz. That one hammered, but pulled foul. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Out. 2 away now after the drop 3rd strike.
Thought that was perfect execution of that curveball. Down and in, he gets it out of the danger zone, and you really can't do it much better than that. It's in the zone the entire way, so you have to swing as a hitter, but then it just falls off the table and almost hits you in the back foot.
Now here is Justin Crawford. That's in there, and that's strike 1. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. That extends his hitting streak to an even dozen, Singy. Do opposing pitchers start to take notice when a guy's on a roll like this?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. It's not like it changes the scouting report on a guy or anything like that too much, but you're aware of who's swinging the hottest bat, and that's definitely him right now.
Trey Turner with a chance now. That one almost got him.
Ball two.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
Runner at second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Phillies strand 1, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Back at Citizens Bank Park. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one.
Baby was with it in mid-sentence. Hustling, no bad, I did it. It's just the beginning. I ain't even close to finish. I got money on the other line. I got to get the call. If you ain't gonna make me better, I don't even get involved. Couple on the close. That's involved. Getting duggies with my dogs till it's through the walls. I done drove everything. Fiscus to me signs. Don't do arguing. I just throw the peace signs. Meditate for some me time. Headed back into the city. I'm on the east.
Alec Burleson will hit next.
First baseman, Alec Burleson.
And that one hit to first. He takes it on his own. Now one gone in the top of the
Up next
6th.
for the Cardinals, third baseman, Nolan Gorman.
And next is the Cardinals 4-hitter, Nolan Gorman.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Oh!
Comebacker to the mound. Fires over to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Up next for the Cardinals, second baseman, Thomas.
So digging in,
Sajazi.
Thomas Sajazi.
Oh!
Sajazi, 23 years old. He made his major league debut in 2024, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2020. Left field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on.
No, that's a ball.
Swing and a miss, and it's 2-2. Right through there, got him. That's 3rd out. And down in order go the Cardinals. Still down a run, it's 4-3.
Throwing cannons down the field, I'm a wild out. Step up to the plate, no hesitation, I'm a wild child. Crowd control, they gon' lose their mind, we feel no wild out. Wild out.
Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan Fernandez.
Big swing and miss stuff right here, Boog. Averaging more than 1 strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been pretty electric.
And here comes Alec Bohm. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the 1st inning.
Yeah, Boog, he ain't wasting time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
That one misses. Ball 1. foul out of play off to the right. And that one is downstairs, and it's 2-1. Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Phillies, designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
And now, Kyle Schwarber. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dig. Well, these Phillies, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Got him. One away, bottom of the 6th.
Pretty much textbook pitching for the 3-pitch K right there. Jumped ahead 0-2 on 2 pitches he didn't want to go after at the plate. Then, knowing he's going to be a little more aggressive trying to protect, he expands just out of the zone where he couldn't do anything with it. He gets the strikeout and keeps the pitches thrown to a minimum. Very nice.
Here's JT Realmuto. This one in the air, center field. Hellman has a beat on it. And there are 2 down. Rhys Hoskins to the plate. He's grounded out a couple of times. Ripped, but it curls foul. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Boom. The runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the 3rd out. Over. 1 left for Philadelphia, and it remains a 4-3 game. Top of it. Pitching change here, Tanner Banks.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
Fastball for a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Takes it himself. That's the first out in the top of the 7th.
Up next for the Cardinals, center fielder, Michael Hellman.
And up next for St. Louis, Michael Hellman. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. Hard hit right side. And 2 away to start the 7th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals. 1 for 2. That one ripped, but foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. And he grounds one to the right side. Stop. Throws to first. Time. And that is that. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. Score holds at 4-3. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Gordon Graceffo. And he has some nasty breaking stuff. Check swing. He went. Strike one. Graceffo. He's someone that fills up the strike zone, so he doesn't give up a lot of walks, but because he's in the zone so much, a decent amount of hits occur. Moving into the bullpen for the Cardinals, Riley O'Brien preparing to come on if needed. And a 1-1.
And he's got to get ahead early in the count and then be able to mix up his speeds. Add and subtract some velocity, but command is the big key. Throwing the ball where he wants to.
This one in the air, right field. Nice grab on the run. And there's one away.
For the Phillies, second baseman, Bryson Stott.
Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Brian De La Cruz stands in for the Phillies. De La Cruz having more success against left-handed pitching this season, as might be expected. And there's a foul ball. Comes up empty. That's strike two. One-run game, one out, one on.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Runner on the go. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Home run number 10 of the year. And they add on. It's 6-3.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
So back to the top of the order. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Justin Crawford. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Next to hit, Trey Turner. And first offering is fouled off. He's someone you'll notice that attacks hitters with that high velocity slider. It is definitely not going to be mistaken for a slurve. Next offering is fouled back. Crawford stands at first with one out. Liner, base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Riley O'Brien gets the call from the pen.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
And now it's Alec Bohm.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Gets him to chase after that one.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
2 on, 1 out. On the ground, 2 ball. Glove flip to second, and that's quick work out of the pen. 1 batter, 2 outs, inning over. But the Phils get 2 on this blast. It's now 6-3. We're at the top of the 8th, and stepping in for the Cardinals. El Pozo out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Brad Keller.
Well, he's got electric stuff coming out of the pen. His strikeout rate, though, is through the roof so far this season.
Pitch
No,
misses,
that's a
and
ball.
that's ball 1.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late. In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
No question about this one. It's out of here. And they close the gap. It's 6-4.
That gives them hope they can pull off this comeback. They just need a few more swings like that, and they're back in business. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Back to the top of the order. Now it's the DH, Ivan Herrera. Swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Ball 1.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Stays alive.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Swings through it for the K. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, it's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Here's the left fielder, Lars Nootbaar. 0 for 3 in this one.
Ball.
One out, bases empty, and a run in, and we're at the top of the 8th. Base knock right field. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Burleson, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
That misses, and that's ball 1.
Way to lay off that pitch down. Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
2.
Well, in this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Crawford should have this one. 2 away.
Up next for the Cardinals.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Nolan Gorman. Oh, great stop. Goes to second with it, and that's a nice play to end the inning. One for the Cardinals on the solo home run. It's now a 4-ball game. Back here in Philadelphia, let's take a look at how the ball's been flying today. Plenty of power on both sides in this one.
Yeah, games like this were so fun for me as a hitter, Boog. You grab your bat and head to the plate thinking, hey, could be my turn to go yard next.
Action in the St. Louis bullpen. Matt Swanson, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Sliced hard but foul. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. Another homer. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they tack one on the board. It's 7-4.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with his swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, and so special. And I'll tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. Swings over the top of that one.
But just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Are you able to turn that? It was the frying pan. Why?